The lights die with a click so soft you almost miss it. Then the refrigerator goes silent. Your phone drops to 1 bar. Somewhere, a siren starts and never stops. This is hour 0. You don't know it yet, but society has exactly 72 hours before it begins to crack in ways you can't unsee. Hour 1 is denial. You're still convincing yourself it's temporary while the city burns its last backup power. Elevators freeze mid-shaft, traffic lights blink red, then nothing. People smile awkwardly in the dark and joke about candles. Here's the first threat. Information dies faster than electricity. No updates, no weather alerts, no emergency instructions. Your solution is brutal and simple. Assume it's worse than they're saying. You fill every container you own with water before pressure drops. If you wait and the pumps fail, dehydration starts in 3 days and judgment collapses in 1. By hour 6, the temperature begins to bite. In winter, hypothermia kills indoors when heating systems fail. In summer, heat stroke creeps in silently. You seal one room and abandon the rest. Blankets become insulation. A candle becomes both heat and hazard. You ration flames like medicine because one careless fire ends everything. The consequence of guessing wrong here isn't discomfort, it's organ failure. By hour 12, food turns against you. The freezer sweats, meat softens, milk smells wrong. The stomach becomes your next battlefield. You cook what will rot first while you still can, even if it feels wasteful. Burned calories today mean fewer parasites tomorrow. Food poisoning and a blackout isn't a bad night. It's lethal dehydration without IV fluids. At 24 hours, the human threat wakes up. ATMs are dead. Gas pumps are dead. The first stores are stripped clean by people who smiled yesterday. Darkness changes behavior. You black out windows not out of paranoia, but math. Light equals resources. Resources equal targets. One visible cooking fire can bring 10 desperate strangers. One bad decision can turn hunger into violence. By 36 hours, sanitation collapses. Toilets stop flushing, trash stacks in hallways. Bacteria multiply faster than fear. You improvise a latrine from a bucket and absorbent material because cholera doesn't care how prepared you felt. Internal threats now rival external ones. Infection doesn't kick down your door. It grows quietly in the dark. At 48 hours, the city sounds different. Fewer cars, more shouting. The air smells wrong. This is when poor decisions accelerate. People leave shelters too early. They trade safety for rumors. You stay put unless fire, flood, or intruders force your hand. Movement without intelligence is just becoming a moving target. By 60 hours, exhaustion rewires you. Sleep deprivation mimics drunkenness. Reaction times slow. Emotions spike. This is when people make heroic mistakes that get memorialized later. You keep a sleep cycle even if fear screams no. A tired brain fails faster than a hungry one. By 72 hours, the fracture becomes visible. Emergency services are overwhelmed or gone. Neighborhoods self-organize or self-destruct. The illusion of infinite systems finally dies. From here forward, survival belongs to the disciplined, not the strong. Here's the truth most people never hear. You don't die in the blackout from explosions or riots. You die from thirst you didn't plan for, from heat you underestimated, from infection you ignored, from panic you couldn't shut off. Every choice you made in the first 12 hours echoes through the next 72. If the power dropped right now, you wouldn't need courage first. You'd need sequence. Water before comfort, heat control before sleep, security before movement. Because the grid isn't just electricity. It's the thin wall between structure and freefall. And once it goes dark, that wall is yours to hold.